sunburnt. I look like a tomato. Can't complain about that, I guess, eh? I'm just having some, reflecting time, which is very peaceful. And I was just praying right now and thanking God for, walking with me in His journey in life, because He shows Himself to me all the time in the most spectacular ways, and it's just mind-blowing, It really is. Like, once you can identify it, and you can see the signs, and you have the Spirit of Christ, you start to understand things. You start to see life differently. You start to see the colors in trees, and you start to appreciate nature and animals, and care for them, and care for all things and all things that live, because it doesn't belong to you, it belongs to the Creator. And once you respect the Creator, you respect all things, including yourself. Here I am. But I just had a moment, man, and God is reaching out to me in so many different ways through His people, and using me to reach out to His people, and it's just, it's amazing. And, I was kind of trapped a little bit for the winter, and it felt like I was in a dark place. I was in a city, I didn't get to be around nature. I was in a dark place at the time, But now I'm back, and God is back. Well, He never left, but He's just revealing Himself again. He comes around every once in a while, to remind me, what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So that's a blessing, and I'm grateful for that. And I'm lucky and I'm blessed that I get to even see the signs of God, and feel His presence, and know His presence, and know His people, and I have His heart. I have a long way to go, in my development as a man, but it's definitely happening. Yeah, it's funny, I was just chilling with this Jamaican guy, he has his family out in Jamaica. Came here as a student. He actually has a YouTube channel. I have it written down. Apparently he's well known, and he brings many blessings to people's lives, and he's a preacher, and he's a cook, and he's a teacher, and he's a man of God, and we spoke, and he was just here a couple minutes ago. I brought him to this place, but God brought me to this place, so I didn't bring him to this place. God brought me here. He guides all my ways. He guides all my footsteps. What do you think I just, do what I do? Like, it's not me that's doing this. That's why people can't understand why I do what I do. I don't even know why. God said to not lean on your own understanding, you know what I mean? It's just, I am just, what did it say in the Bible about how it's like talking about, it's my little Bible here. I've been reading Peter for a reason, because I ended up there. But I'll talk about that later, after I leave. I'm going to tell you where I am until I'm already gone from there. This is how it goes. I'm not just anybody. There's people watching. There's forces watching, that wish bad things against me. They can't catch up to me. They can't keep up to me, because God guides every one of my steps, you know what I mean? And it's not a game, and I don't invite it to be, but either way, yeah, so my Jamaican friend here that I met, he's the only Rasta out here. You know, this is like a white supremacist, like, type town, almost like racist, almost like I haven't, you can tell, you know, I'm not going to say too much. You can guess what type of a town I might be in. You can hear it in the background. Right? Only a few people are going to catch on to that. But anyways, I'm just grateful, man. Grateful to be alive. I'm grateful to be free. And, you know, I've lost my freedom and I've been very close to death many times in my life. And God has gotten me out of some tight jams, man. And, anyways, so my Jamaican buddy there, we're talking about the islands and stuff like that. I got another friend, shout out to Alex, man. Shout out to my homie out there on the, you know, Dominica Republic Island, out on the islands, man, sipping coconuts right now, making some real food, making some good food, telling me that I need to get my ass out there to the motherland and go back home, because that's where it all started, you know. That's another thing, man. I don't think Jesus was white. You know what I mean? To be honest. And there's evidence to you know, to match that, but it wouldn't matter. It doesn't matter, you know. I think that God would call us fools for bickering over what color Jesus was. That's irrelevant, and that's just foolish to even argue about something like that, especially if you're a Christian or if you follow Jesus and understand the principles and morals of Jesus Christ. You would know that he would call you a fool for even arguing about that, or arguing in general, because he told us not to bicker and argue amongst each other or about foolish things. Not, you know, and that's just, like I said, it's irrelevant. But it's the heart and the spirit that counts, you know, in this world. But anyways, and the intent behind it. But yeah, so you know, I'm probably gonna end up out there one day, you know. But that's another thing. I'm starting to, you know, I would like to discuss my plans with my people. I would like to show people my insights and my visions and tell people about my experiences, but at the same time, you have to be careful. You know, you can't tell everybody what you're doing all the time and what your plans are, because then your plans can get messed up and people can intentionally interfere with those plans. And they have, and they will again. Actually, I rebuke that in Jesus' name. I cast that out and it doesn't exist. How about that? But anyways, yeah, so, but yeah, I had a good talk with him, and God is, you know, where there's two or more of my people, God is surely there, you know, it says that in the Bible. And that's definitely the case. And that was just the case. And that's why I decided to make a little video here quick. Because God is showing me things, and he's talking to me, and he's speaking to me through his people, and using me to speak to his people. Like, you know, I was walking down the street, you know, and you can identify God's people immediately, you know, by the fruit, by their hearts, and the aura of their spirit, you know. And God just told me, you know, I went and got some pizza, and he was like, that's one of my children, go over there and give him a slice of pizza. In my head, I'm like, I only have a slice of pizza. You know what I mean? Okay, we'll cut it in half and go give him a slice. This is the last dollar I have. Give him a slice. Okay. So I went, you know, and I always do. And that's just, I didn't actually argue that in my head with God, or anytime God, if I feel the Spirit convicting me to do something, I just do it. I don't question it. I don't ask. I understand what it is, and I know what it is already. I've been able to identify that at this point in my life. So that's not even the case. But So, and then we talked, and he knew right away that God was working through me to reach out to him. And a blessing came back to me through him. And it was all in sequence with my plan and everything to do with it. So it's just amazing, man. Like, it's just, I don't know, man. God's people are the lost and broken, man. When I'm out there in the streets, and I go to the homeless shelters, and I just meet people, man, and I pull them out. I might have money in my pocket, they might not. So I go right to these homeless shelters, and I look for my people, that have the spirit of God in them, and I know how to identify them. And I say, hey, you want to go for a walk? And they already know who I am. They don't know it's not a threat. They know I ain't saying they come for a walk for something bad to happen, or like it's beef or something. They know exactly what it is right away. And then they come with me. And then we go, and I share my food with them, and I share my drink with them. And then we talk about God, and God joins us, and the Spirit is there. And then our plans come together as one, and it was already a part of the whole plan. It's just crazy how it is. You guys know, right? That's why you're here on this channel. That's why God led you to me, to see me go through my trials and fiery trials and tribulations, you know what I mean? And come out of it, because of Jesus, because of the Father and the mercy and the love of God, And I don't talk about it that much because there's a time and a place. It's building up to that point. God is doing something, and it is what it is. So just pay attention. Don't be so quick to judge, and don't be so quick to tell me, you need the Lord Jesus. You would be so shocked in the relationship that I have with Jesus, and my Father in heaven, I continuously surprise people. That's just who I am, but it's not me. And I can't take all the credit. I can only give that to Jesus. I can only give that to the Father, the Most High. I've been reading Peter and John for a reason. And you'll find out later. Right now, I can't say that yet, but Peter, figure that out. But God brings me certain places for a reason, man, and then he shows me why. And then it's right in the Bible. So, but anyways, just life is amazing, man. Look at these people wilding out, having fun in their boat. But so I got friends out in the Caribbean, and I got friends that are from Jamaica and that are going back, and I guess you can put two and two together, because you know who I am, you know what I'm like. I'm a drifter. I'm going everywhere. God has sent me for a purpose. So, and this is the beginning. But a lot of things are going to change this summer, this year. Great things are going to come my way. Much things, Everything is coming to me now, and it is with me now in abundance, And things are going to change, and people are going to watch my videos from a year ago of me talking about this stuff, and then they're going to witness it. And it's going to happen really fast. Faster than I can even comprehend. But it's been waiting for a long time to happen, Been going through the trials, man. Been through the dark. Walked through the, valley of the shadow of death. Did all that stuff, man. Now all I'm trying to do is create life and love in my life, Create a beautiful life for my people, and God is doing that. He's helping me do that through his people that are already established, that he's already established. And people are bringing me blessings because they're seeing me, and they see that I'm a child of God, and they know, and God is telling them, go and bless him, Go put shoes on his feet, Go put food in his mouth, Go build a foundation for him, And it's going to be the same thing for me when I'm up, and God is building me up to build somebody else up too, you know what I mean? And once I have the foundation, then I will build somebody else's foundation and bring blessings into their life, because these blessings and foundations do not belong to me. They belong to my Creator and His Son, you know? So that's the truth. And yeah, so I hope you guys are excited, because I am. You know, it's going to be an amazing experience. But yeah, so a lot of things are going to be happening this summer. A lot of people are going to be getting healed from my videos and through medicine, green medicine that God made for us to bring us joy and healing, to bring us defense against man's poison and sickness and darkness from the fallen angels, from the enemy that we've already defeated and has already been defeated and already has been overcome, right? So yeah, wow, it's really happening, man. A lot of things are happening and law of attraction. Be in that moment even if it's not there yet. Like, I feel rich right now. You know what this man said to me? He said, you're going to be a millionaire. You know how many times I've heard that? Everybody tells me I'm going to be a millionaire. Everyone tells me I'm a blessed man of God. And even when I don't see it, even when it's so far from my reality, I don't even know how to comprehend something like that, because I might be homeless in a tent somewhere or something. You know what I mean? But you just got to have faith, man, and just be happy. And those things will come to you. It's the law of attraction too. The universe wants to be on your side, you know? It's just up to you. This video is going to end, and I just wanted to share that with you guys and tell you guys to stay resilient. And, shout out to all my haters and the ones that doubt me. I'm still smiling and shining, even when I'm at my worst. You can't destroy me. You cannot destroy a child of God. It's impossible. You can take everything away from me, and I'll still have everything in the world. You know? It don't matter, man. That's why God made me like this. Anyways, salute, guys. Take care. Stay resilient. It's coming.